Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 conversion in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episode. This is the episode number 128. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. The starting middle is cyclohexanone. It has bromine at alpha position. So it's alpha haloketone. You are using sodium methoxide and methanol. They ask you to find the products. The products are like ring contracted ester or disubstituted methoxide with bromine or just a methoxide replacement of bromine or a fused system with 3-member and 5-member ring with ketone and 3-member ring. So there are the 4 possibilities. So from the alpha haloketone and sodium methoxide, you might guess it's a naming reaction, and the fate of bromine is the real question here. The answer is C. Let us see how. The starting middle, you are having active hydrogen on either side, but we remove the hydrogen from opposite side of bromine because it has meaningful quenching pathway. So the proton is removed, you have anion formation. The anion has to be quenched there. How the anion will be quenched? Anion attack the bromine, it form 3-member intermediate there. It's a cyclic product. So the driving force for the entire reaction is charge quenching here. Here strainful system, next step you are in the base. Base attacks the carbonyl, ring is open. So you have the acid formation there. So if you read nicely, you have the answer A, which is ring contracted ester. Here you have to learn 2 important things. One is Favorsky rearrangement. If you look at alpha haloketone, you might think of Favorsky rearrangement. Normally the proton abstracted from the opposite side of the bromine. Second thing is charge quenching. The charge quenching leads to the 3-member ring. The charge quenching always higher than the strain system. That's why anion undergoes strainful 3-member ring. Then the ring is open here. Then the question number 2. The starting middle is benzaldehyde attached with the ester on the 4th position. Then they converted it into alcohol and aldehyde. They ask you to find the reagents here. Whether reagents are sodium borohydride and hydrolysis, dithiol lithium aluminum hydride and hydrolysis, or lithium aluminum hydride hydrolysis, or a dithiol and lithium aluminum hydride and hydrolysis. So you are playing between reducing agent and dithiol and thiol. So you have to find the order of the conversion here. So from the reactant to product, you might consider whether the oxidation occur or the reduction occur or the playing around the reagents. The answer is C. Let us see how. The C sequence is diol, lithium aluminum hydride and hydrolysis. Let us see how. The starting middle you are having aldehyde. You can use dithiol for protecting that one, because it doesn't involve in the reaction, because product also have aldehyde. So dithiol protect the ketone there. You have 5-member ring formation. Then you are using lithium aluminum hydride. It reduces the ester into alcohol there. So COET converted into CH2OH. Then you are hydrolyzing it. The deproduction, the removal of dithiol will happen. You will get back the ketone there. So deproduction leads to the ring removal. So if you rotate top side down, you have the desired product. Here product is twisted. Here you have to learn 2 important things. One is protecting group chemistry. Dithiol is the protecting agent for the carbonyl group. Second thing is lithium aluminum hydride. Lithium aluminum hydride can attack aldehyde and ester. That's why we are chemoselectively protecting the aldehyde. Then the ester can be selectively reduced here. Then the question number 3. The starting middle is cyclohexanol. You are converting it into side chain system with ester. They ask you to find the reagent. The reagents are oxidizing agent chromic oxide, acryl nitrile with hydrolysis, or methyl acrylate with hydrolysis, or the hydrolysis with methyl acrylate. From the reactant to product, you might observe OH group become ketone there and a new CC bond with side chain is there. The answer is C. Let us see how. The answer C contains chromium oxide and base, methyl acrylate and hydrolysis. Let us see how it proceeding. You have alcohol, first reagent is chromium oxide. So oxide converts OH into C double bond O, ketone. Functional group conversion, alcohol become ketone there. Then the hydrogen become active hydrogen. Next step you are using the base. Base creates anion formation. The anion is organic nucleophile. It is very soft. It can undergo 1,4 Michael addition. Because you are using the methyl acrylate, it's a alpha beta unsaturated ester. So the 1,4 addition happened. So anion attack double bond shifts. You have O minus formation. Then you are hydrolyzing with charge quenching. It form alcohol. Further it converted into ketoenol, you got the desired product. So the choice of reagent will be chromium oxide, sodium methoxide and methyl acrylate and hydrolysis. Here you have to learn two important things. One is you are creating the active hydrogen by the carbonyl formation, which creates the possibility of CC bond formation. Second thing is Michael addition. If you have organic nucleophile, it is very soft. It always undergo 1,4 Michael addition, not 1,2 addition. Then the question number 4. The starting middle is linear chain with alkene and alkyne and one methyl group on the 4th position. You are using the Lindlar's catalyst. They ask you to find the product. The product are cis-alkene or trans-alkene or cis-alkene with chiral product or trans-alkene with chiral product. Basically you have to find the configuration as well as the chirality. From the reactant to product you might understand the reduction stereochemistry is important and rules of chirality also real question here. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting middle is linear chain with alkene and alkyne. You are using Lindlar's catalyst. Lindlar's catalyst is very important one. It is a palladium barium sulfate with quinoline and methyl alcohol. It selectively reduces the triple bond, not the double bond. But how the triple bond will be reduced? Whether in the cis way or trans way. Double bond here reduced in the cis way because it's happened on the metal surface on syn fashion. So it is the syn product or you can say cis product. So cis product is formed. Whether it is chiral or not, we have to guess it. We have center carbon, both side alkene. Alkenes are same, both are allyl group, but how you can determine which comes first or whether it is the same. Here, even though carbon atoms are same, their configurations are different. One is cis, another is trans, so you should consider it as a chiral, 4 different groups. One is methyl, one is hydrogen, one is cis-alkene, another is trans-alkene. Here you have to learn two important things. One is Lindlar's catalyst. Lindlar's catalyst have two important points. It selectively reduces the triple bond, as well as triple bond converted into double bond in the cis way, not in the trans way. Second thing is rules of chirality. Even though the same compound, same carbon atom, the configuration difference means you should consider as a different group, so it's a chiral compound. Then the question number 5. The starting middle is ester, it attached with O-ethyl and another side it has chiral carbon. The chiral carbon also attached with the ketone. The ketone has one side methyl, another side attached to the ring. The chiral carbon near the ester group. The reagents are sodium hydroxide and bromine. They ask you to find the product nature. Whether the products are bromoform or racemic product or the chiral product, whether chiral acid is there or chiral ester is there. So the answer is B. Let us see how. Here starting middle you are having COCH3, you are using sodium hydroxide and bromine, so it is ideal caliform reaction. So it's subtraction of all alpha hydrogen to bromine there. So CBr3 is the forming. So CH converted into CBr, 3 bromines are replaced 3 hydrogens. Next step you are using the base. Base attacks the carbonyl, you have the side product as bromoform, which is CHBr3 and you have acid in the main chain. Here the chiral center is given but the chiral center never participates in the reaction. Only side chain is involved. It given for the confusion. As well as the ester group also given for the confusion. It doesn't participate in the reaction. So the final product is clearly CBr3 with chiral acid. It is chiral because it is attached with 4 different groups. So the answer is clearly B. Here you have to learn two important things. One is coliform reaction. Coliform reaction converts COCH3 into acid there. Second thing is finding the reaction center. Here there are the many functional groups there. Here you have to find the reaction center based on the reagent. Here reagent selectively interact with COCH3. That's why the reaction is possible. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.